website, John McGurk, has received a lot of criticism this
for
week.
reporting the news.
For choosing to highlight the nationality of the suspect in this night attack at a moment in time when there were hostilities in the city centre. I'm wondering, in what way did you feel his nationality had a bearing on this incident?
It was entirely relevant because, as subsequent facts have shown, he was somebody who came here, was given citizenship after being issued with a deportation order, and has never, according to the Sunday Independent, worked a day in his life. It is relevant because of what happened with Joseph Puska, what happened in Sligo with Yusuf Palani. It is further relevant, I would say. I mean, it's fascinating that I'm being asked this question because no one is saying the story was untrue. Essentially, the story...
No, didn't say it was untrue. I asked you what its relevance was.
Essentially, the position now seems to have gone from, we're worried about misinformation and disinformation, to all of a sudden you can no longer report true information or you're whipping up fear. And so I would question, you're a fellow journalist, we're discussing journalism, I would question you, what power do you have, Ciara, or any journalist have, to decide what fact the public should or should not know?
I'm not saying that they have. I'm saying what journalists do have, John McGurk, what they do have, John McGurk, is responsibility.
For
That's
what?
What journalists have.
Not to overheat an already
Not to overheat
situation.
or inflame an already hostile situation. That's the responsibility journalists also have.
What your essential position is that you, as a journalist sitting in that chair, should decide what information the people watching this programme have, and if you decide that they can't handle it, you don't give it to them. In this case, the information was true, it was relevant. It is utterly nonsensical to suggest that the discontent in the inner city at the moment is because of a lack of community police officers. If that is what our political class think, then they should all go. It is nothing to do with that. What it is more about, the discontent that we saw on Thursday, is about communities that have not been listened to by any of these three people.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you, John McGurk, I don't know if everybody would call what we saw on Thursday discontent. It was widespread violence and looting.
What else would you call it?
Widespread violence and looting.
You're putting words in our mouth here, right? Okay.
I didn't put any words in your mouth.
You actually have.
Nobody else on this panel has been interrupted yet, but apparently I can be interrupted. Let me finish the point. It was despicable what happened on Thursday night. It was lawless and it was ridiculous. But there are an awful lot of young people out there and a lot of people in the inner city who say, oh, they're calling it far right, they're calling it disgraceful. But that's also what they called us when we protested peacefully in East Wall. That is also what they called us when we protested peacefully in Salins and Rosslare and Killarney. And it makes no difference because no matter what we say, they don't listen to us.